off is back, and it is the spooky season, which means that we get to do so many different like Halloween tutorials, and oh, it is just going to be such a glorious time. So for today's tutorial, I'm taking some inspirations from a movie that I did used to really enjoy when I was younger called The House of Wax. Ooh! So I'm going to be turning myself into a glorious House of Wax victim, very much like the movie like poster kind of thing that I will be putting here. So without further ado, let us get on to the makeups. Ooh, spooky season, trick or treat. I always pick trick. To get the waxy look today, I know that I could use like a lot of SFX kind of makeups and stuff, but I want to make it a little bit easier for myself because I do not know how to SFX. So I will be taking a page out of my counterparts book and using Haley the hot glue gun to make some hot glue eye circles and just like waxy kind of look-alike. So I'm getting this kind of wax paper. What are you? Greener, brown, baking paper, unbleached, chlorine-free, non-stick. So I think it is kind of good for the environment. I hope it is good for the environment because like by 2030, like we're all dead. And then without mirror and just completely blinding myself, I have a permanent marker. And I wonder if I can do this blind. Okay, well, if Helen Keller can do it, Pilaf can do it. Okay, and then I'm just going to try and figure out where my eye is. Those are apparently my eyes. And then I'm going to get the hot glue gun and we are going to get started on the ooh, spooky. I love Halloween. It means that you can be as crazy as possible and just be like, oh, it is Halloween. What are you going to do? Nothing! So once the glue gun is heated up, ouch, you can just start like gluing down like where your eyes are going to be or whatever, and then start just making some like goopy little like swirly droplet kind of things. This glue is very, very sticky because I left it on the windowsill and it kind of melted to the rest of the glue sticks. It's not going in. Just work like a glue gun, please, Haley. You know your job, baby cakes. You can do this. Do not be like Left Eye. Now that my eyes are done, woo, I'm just going to do some other little drippies, like this little drippy here that I think I'm going to stick on my nose. Oh, it might look like a booger. Peel off! No, I'm not going to do that. But the temptation is definitely there. Brain, why do you always insist on, oh, that is a bad idea, but wouldn't it be entertaining? Let us not do that. Okay, I'm just going to start gluing. Glue, 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 glue. Now that the hot glue is set and it is nice and cool, so I'm not going to burn my pretty little face, we can actually get started on all of the looks, all of the extravagance, all of the fun. But I think the only thing that's really like horrific in this tutorial so far is my hair. Look at this fluffy duffy mess. What I'm going to do, because we're going to be a wax figure, is I'm just going to get some gel, which is some Firm Hold home brand hair gel, because what poor, and I'm just going to slick my hair down so that it kind of looks like it said wax porn on it. Like I don't really know what other logic to apply except for you're not going to have extravagant curls when you've had wax porn. Poured on you. I'm going to say poured for the rest of this tutorial. Okay, this is the I already don't like this. Oh, some of it is on the floor. I'm going to step on that. Hair is now nice and slicked back, and I can honestly say I hate it. Look at where and what is this is not going to be a regular thing because it is disgusting. Now that that is on, I can start gluing this to my face. So I think the other scary thing about this makeup tutorial, I'm just grabbing my latex, is that will I have eyebrows by the end of it? Who knows? Okay, so I have my hot glue like masterpieces, and then I have some liquid latex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like liquidy latex the back of this and then stick it on my face and then just hold it for dear life and then just wait for it to set, and then once that is done, just liquidy latex the rest of it and then just hope that it kind of stays. Yes, I hope I don't have a latex allergy. Well, we are going to find that out today as well. Isn't today such an exciting day? We're going on a little adventure. Will Pilaf's eyebrow survive this horror movie? We don't know. Is Pilaf's face about to break out in hives because she has a latex allergy? We don't know. Is this not exciting? Going to have you on the edge of your seats. Suspense. Now Pilaf just has to stand still and not move her little gob for like 20 minutes until this is all nice and set. Hello! Roar! I'm going to be so spooky. I'm already so bored! Now that I have on like liters worth of glue, I think that like it is stuck and like some of it is drying, but Pilaf is impatient. Like, is Pilaf anything else? But, so what I'm going to start doing is doing the inside of my eyeballs. And really that part of the tutorial is very, very simple. Get black face paint, get paintbrush or whatever you use to apply some face paints, and then just start painting the inside. Just start blackening your eye. I don't know if it is eye safe though, so like, YOLO, I'm already losing a brow. May as well lose an eyeball as well. Now that the black paint is all on and I'm looking like the most demented panda that has ever existed, I'm just going in with my Holy Grail makeup palette, my Morphe 35 Colors B palette, and I'm just going to be using black. Just black, nothing too fancy schmancy, and I'm just going to get the biggest fluffy brush that I absolutely possess, and I'm just going to try and set some of the makeups. Now that the black is all on, I'm going to go in with the skin and just try and like make everything mesh together. I'm only going to focus on the eyes so that I can stick the other pieces. I just want to focus on my goggles today. Nothing too different. Poppy, I'm trying to film. We have discussed this. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to focus on the goggles. It is what I do in every tutorial. So what I'm going to do now that this is all on and everything is looking nice and matte, I'm going to try and make the wax so far match my skin color. So ages ago, and sometimes I still use it, I used this disgusting foundation. I hate it with a burning passion. It is this BYS All Day Found. It smells like sunscreen. It feels like sunscreen. It is just an absolute train wreck. I hate it with a passion. But what I think is it might actually work very, very well when it comes to covering the hot glue. So I'm just going to get one of my foundation brushes, get the foundation, and then just start. Where's my mirror? I have my mirror. Okay, so I'm just going to start applying that to my skin or my wax. I apologize for the dog, he has no idea of manners. Now that the worst foundation to ever grace this planet Earth has been put on my face and put on my wax, I'm just going to try and bruise around the areas using the Holy Grail makeup palette. So I'm just going to use like your purpley kind of colors, your black kind of, the dark blue, the plum kind of color, and I'm just going to start bruising up the areas. I should be using a clean brush, but like, Pilaf is a messy little goddess, and like clean brush, we don't know her. Ooh. Yeah! Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy! I can't really emote very well on my face right now because of all the wax around my face and just like everything that is going on, but that is okay because I can still what? And really that is what we're all here for Pilaf's what? Yes? Oh, I love it. Paris Hilton is quaking in her little booties because if I look this fabulous like this, well, if they make a new House of Wax movie, they will be like, Pilaf, can you act? And I will be like, well, do dogs bark? The answer is yes. So because of that, they will cast me in their new movie and be like, well, this is Oscar worthy. Usually we would not give an Oscar to this kind of acting, but like because it is Pilaf, we have to. We do not have a choice because she is just so magnificent, and we've recognized this magnificent goddess, and we just have to give her an award, and I will get up there and I will be humble, not truthfully, but I will be humble, and everyone will be like, oh my gosh, such a gracious winner, and I will be like, that is what you think. And then that will once again prove how good my acting skills are, yes? Yes. Now that all of our bruises are on and we are starting to look like we really got messed up by a serial killer and like, I'm so excited, we start to get putting on the fake blood. Now, I do not actually have the fake blood like the SFX fake blood because like, I did not really think through this tutorial. Once again, Pilaf just thought I could do that and then didn't really look at the supplies that she had and just went for it anyway. So instead I have some red body paint and I'm mixing in like some water to activate it, but also like some black to make it a little bit more like blood-like, and then I'm just going to like dab it all over like, yeah, you will see. Show, don't tell. Yes, that is a writer, an author's way of life. Show, don't tell. Oh my goodness. This is actually kind of working. I am as surprised as everybody else because Pilaf does never think through what she does. She just does it because she wants to and she does it for a bit of fun. And the fact that this is working is just such a glorious occasion. It is, yes! Pilaf! Pilaf, Pilaf, Pilaf. Okay, so fake blood is now on. Pilaf has gotten herself into a cute little crop top. So what I'm going to do is I have made like other little melty parts. So therefore I'm just going to start sticking them all over my body and just waiting an extra like 3 hours for it to like really stick down and just glue itself to my face. And oh, we are just going to have such a fun time with Pilaf trying to aim to be patient. Let us see if I can just... Okay, so I have one sticky on my chest and then one sticky on my face, and I am just going to hope that that stays on and actually sticks. Like what its name says. It is a sticky, and I shall call it my sticky. Why does this glue have to take so long? This is better. Okay, so while 1, 2, and 3 are going to be pesky little goblins and take hours to dry, Pilaf is just going to start doing to the rest of her what she has done to her face. So that is just get the disgusting, icky, sticky foundation and then just start covering her body with it, but being ever so delicate around the wax so that we do not budge any of the glue, because I'm not going to sit here for another 3 hours. Okay, not 3 hours, but at least an hour waiting for this pesky itty bitty crap to stick to my body. I have no patience. I'm sorry. I should have patience. I have none. But I just want to look like a beautiful house of wax goddess. The glue is all finally now dry and oh, I just looked at myself in the camera. Finally. Finally. But like, does this not look so creepy? I cannot see myself, but I know that it is going to look like fantastically gory and just like, oh my god, nightmare fuel. Okay, so now that the glue is all on and like my face is now all like foundationed with, I just hate that foundation. I'm just going to bruisey up everything else, add some more fake blood. Really, this tutorial starts to get very repetitive. Well, the most tutorials, oh, put down some Cincy, go, put on some eye chokes, oh, now do this, and it is just like, come on, where's the entertainment? Where is just the ooh la la? Why do we have to go through all of these boring stuffs all the time? Okay, so I'm just going to start bruising some of this stuffs up. And we are just going to have such a delightful time. The one thing that I do not understand about Halloween, and like, correct Pilaf if she is wrong, but like, if you think about it, parents are always saying like, honey, do not get into the van with the creepy person that is like, oh, I have candy. But as soon as it is Halloween, everyone is like, hey, go to the creepy person's house that has candy and beg for it. Like, we tell everyone, do not talk to strangers, do not accept candy from the strangers, but when it is Halloween, it is like, no, go have fun, talk to the strangers, get free candy. Like, can someone please explain to Pilaf the logic, because I am always in constant thought that I am about to be in a horror movie. If there is something spooky happening, just all the time I am in the middle of a horror movie, and like, I know that if I'm going to be in a horror movie, I know that I'm going to die. But if Pilaf was to be in a horror movie, which like, oh, that would be a dream come true if I got, if Pilaf got to be in a horror movie, like I would not be able to contain my excitement. It would just be so glorious. It would be amazing. But I do know that I would be killed off because one, all the beloved characters, they always die for a little bit of like emotion from the audience. Like the good characters have to die so that the audience is sitting there like, no, not them, not anyone but them. But also all the comedy relief characters, they also die because funny people are apparently not allowed to survive zombie apocalypses, crazy ex-murderers, demons, ghosts. Ooh. An ideal horror movie for Pilaf would be to be murdered by like Alan Tudyk as he is laughing at her like and like, I feel as though the best way for Pilaf to die would be her running away from the killer. She is running away from the killer and then she makes the dumb mistake, even though she is a smart cookie. even though she is a smart cookie, she runs up the stairs, and then she gets to the top of the skyscraper or the bell tower. She runs up a bell tower. Yes, runs up a bell tower, and then she's at the top, and then he is all like, oh, what are you going to do? And then Pilaf is like, oh no, don't kill me, and then has one witty, like, comedic last, like, line, so that she has, like, something, like, really funny to die with, and then he just, like, kicks her off the building. She just kicks her, just like a big, colossal, like, this is Sparta kind of kick, and then she rockets off of the building, and then just goes splat. And then once Pilaf is like on the ground and she's dead, and then like the serial killer has one last look, and then he is just like, oh well, I guess this time the bell did not save her, and then just hits the big bell in the bell tower, and then birds fly, and then next scene, and then everybody finds out that Pilaf is dead, and they cry. I would love that. That would be the ideal horror movie death for Pilaf. With our eyes blackened, our waxy bits now on, a bit of bruises showing, and some blood gushing. We are done! And does this not look just so stunningly horrific? Just look at this. Is this not nightmare fuel? Pilaf cannot see it, but at the same time, because Pilaf is fabulous, Pilaf knows that this makeup look just looks fabulous. Like, we look terrifying, but at the same time, terrifying is the new chic. Yes! Oh, just look at how good we look. Oh, Pilaf is a horrific goddess, and Pilaf is going to be the best murder victim ever, of course, in the movie, not in real life, because Pilaf does not aspire to be murdered in real life, only in a movie where she plays the most amazing character and has that bell tower death, and just, oh, everything is amazing. But with all of this now on, and because Pilaf is a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube's, there's only one thing left to do, and that is a sexy, a slow news. Boom! But sexy slow-mo's now done, and we are just looking so terrifically horrific, and I am just loving this. I love it. I don't like horror movies, but at the same time, I love how I look right now. Just, hello. But if you are inspired by your makeup's goddess and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I must wear this for Halloween, one thing. You need to wait 5 hours, not because it is a difficult look, but the patience is real. I started this at like 3 o'clock. It is now like 8, 9 o'clock, and like it is not because it is a painstaking it does not take much effort to do this, but it takes a lot of patience because the glue is just the devil. The glue is the devil because it takes so long. It took way too long, but that is okay because the outcome is fabulous. Now that Pilaf's tangent is over, she's lost her train of thought, but what she was saying was, sexy slow-mos, they're done. We are looking like a stunning murder victim inspired by the House of Wax, aiming to be Paris Hilton, or better, in all honesty, because like, I can outact Paris Hilton. But now that this is all done, there is nothing left to do. That is it for today's video, and this is always the hardest part when it comes to this, because Pilaf must say farewell. Just for today's video, but she must say farewell. But no matter what outfit you choose this year, whether it is spooky and horrific, cute, a little bit saucy, no matter what you go as, just remember to show the world how stunning you are, how amazing you are, and just make sure that they see you and they're like, oh my gosh, I must know who this person is. I must befriend them. I just must be around them because they are so magnificent. And while you are out there, do not forget what dear mother always say. If they can't say something nice, say something cruel.